You're watching the 2024 SCAC Fall Media Days. Today, we're taking a look at the McMurry University volleyball program. The Warhawks will once again be led as they head into the season under the guidance of head coach Cammie Petree, along with leadership from senior libero Hannah Page. Coach Hannah, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
Coach, we'll open up with you, heading into your 29th season there as the McMurry head volleyball coach, the winningest coach in all of McMurry sports history, in the top 40 in terms of active, winning volleyball coaches in all of Division III, winning over 450 plus games in your career. What is it that you've grown to love about coaching, and specifically that space that you occupy there at McMurry?
I think one of the things that I've learned to love about coaching is just that this is my calling in my life. And, I came to school at McMurry hoping to be a physical therapist. I took all the biology classes. I graduated with a ton of classes that went along that direction, had great grades, thought that was where I was headed. And the Lord had other plans for me. And I'm so thankful because that's led to me having this terrific career here at McMurry. I love the young women that I've gotten to coach over the years. I have learned so very much from them, not only about volleyball, but life. And I've had the opportunity to meet some wonderful families throughout the years, and just feel very blessed to have had the opportunity.
Hannah, for you coming into your senior season, just take me through your mindset, your thought process coming into this final year. Is there maybe a little sense of urgency from you, and how excited are you individually to get here at the start of the season and get ready to kick off this 2024 campaign?
Yes, sir. I mean, I would definitely say a sense of urgency, but that's not unusual for me just because it's a senior season. I think I've had a sense of urgency since I was 2 years old. I've always been very headstrong. So just with it being the senior season, I go to every day with a position of gratitude, regardless of what it is. If it's going to class, today's our first day of class, just being very grateful that I get to do that. Go to practice later this afternoon, then we hit the weight room. Just a position of gratitude, because as an athlete, your days are numbered. It's not going to last forever. And within that, taking each moment as serious as it can be, and also having fun with it these last couple months as an athlete.
Coach, tell us a little about this squad. Tell us about the 2024 version of this Warhawks volleyball program. What have you learned about this group as preseason has started to unfold? What are some things that give you confidence about this team, and how are these, the newcomers getting adjusted to your program as you get ready for the start of the year?
I am already in love with this group. They work so hard on the court. They know the value of excellence on the court, in the classroom, and in their personal lives. And our returners set a great team culture last year, and I think that our freshmen that have come in have just blended right into that beautifully. Everyone's working hard on the court, hard in the community. We spent a week of 2 days, obviously working hard on the court, conditioning, and also working skills. And then we also were able to get out and serve with Meals on Wheels this last week, and we're headed to Care Pack for Kids this week. So we're just trying to make an impact in a lot of different ways on the campus.
Hannah, you hear coach's excitement about the start of the season. Give me a student athlete perspective. What are the vibes? What's the mood like within the team as preseason has unfolded? And what are some things that this group has really been working hard at to continue to grow and get better at as you get prepared to start this year?
I'm already very appreciative of the group that Coach Petree brought in, with a couple transfers and then the freshman class. Great people, first off, great people, not a group that, as a senior, the leadership, we have to worry about the decisions that they might make, or the decisions that they won't make. It's just real easy. We can already trust everybody, and everybody was just very willing to come in from day one and respect the coach leadership, respect the senior leadership, the returner leadership. No one was trying to come in with their own agenda. Everybody was ready to come in and mold into what McMurry volleyball is. And I think the 5 of us seniors have been already just super excited about what our returning underclassmen have showed us, and our freshmen. everybody's just been so excited every day. You don't hear one complaint about conditioning, about practice and the schedule, and about volunteering opportunities. Everyone is genuinely excited to be together every chance we get to be together.
Coach, obviously this is a big year for McMurry, a big transition year as we welcome the Warhawks into the SCAC. We couldn't be more excited as we, embark on this new journey here at the conference. So what does it mean for this program to step into the SCAC? How will that, how do you expect to make that transition? Obviously, these are teams you're familiar with, a lot of, non-conference opponents coming to those conference part of the schedule. What are some of the challenges you expect to face, and how will this team meet those going into the year?
Well, the SCAC is notoriously a very strong volleyball conference, so we're looking forward for opportunities of meeting those challenges and growing. And for me, I guess it's a little bit of a homecoming, because although these matches have been non-conference in the last few years, a lot of our opponents that we're meeting are former conference opponents. Austin College, TLU, Schreiner, long ago, Trinity. We were in the TIAA together, so it's kind of like a homecoming. I know that the competition is going to be great, but we love to compete, and we're up for it. We're up for working hard and bringing everything we've got to the court, and it'll be nice to be reunited with some, and also to have new competition as well.
Coach, you talked about the importance of the senior leadership group and the 5 seniors that you have. Talk a little about some of the goals that this team has and what those leaders have meant to this program.
Well, our seniors are fabulous. It's such an amazing group. I mean, right here, you can see it right here. And they're all very determined. They're very skilled. They're very intelligent. They're very driven, and they want to succeed. And that extends, like Hannah said, not only on the court, but character-wise in the classroom. I'm very proud of this group. We're looking for an AVCA three-peat on the Team Academic Award. Last year, this group served over 765 hours in the community. So our goals extend on the court, in the classroom, in their personal lives, and the senior leadership they're doing a fabulous job leading the way for the younger ones to follow.
And Hannah, for you, from your perspective, as one of the leaders, when you've had conversations with some of your seniors about some of those goals and expectations coming into the year, what have those conversations looked like from you, and how will, what will be key for this group to accomplishing those coming into the year?
Our first goal between the 5 of us is leave it better than we found it. And a senior like Addison Tiffin going into her 5th year, she's obviously had more time to contribute. And Jenica Willis and I are both transfers, only having the 2 years. But all 5 of us, we want to leave it better than we found it. And that, I think, culture is something that can be rejected by the future people coming in, but DNA is something that is inherited. And I think this spring and this summer and then this past week of 2 days, we were, as seniors, wanting to build a DNA that is inherited into our juniors this year and inherited into our sophomores and this new freshman class. And it just keeps on to where Coach Petree, in the future that she's here, even when we leave after this season, there is a DNA that is left behind. And we do have some tangible goals in terms of the win column and in terms of the conference, but we want to keep those internal for sure. We've had the 5 of us have had those conversations, but we want to keep those specifically internally. And we talked about, we're also excited, along with moving over to the SCAC and have our goals with what we want to do within the conference. We're super excited that on our schedule, we still get to maintain our geographical rivals, if you will, with Hardin Simmons and with Howard Payne. Our group, our senior group, we're pretty competitive. And so we're very excited to pursue our goals that we have within the conference, but also to maintain those geographical those rivalry games that we're still going to get to play this year. We're excited to see how we do with those.
And finally, Coach, just wrapping up with you, one of the great things about sports, obviously, is, the idea of success can be measured in so many different ways. You've talked about some of these things beyond the court that this group does. So, when you talk about success with your team and your student athletes, what is that message that you try to deliver? And ultimately, this season looks successful if what plays out on the floor here in 2024.
Well, I mean, obviously, there are so many different kinds of wins that you can pick up in the game. And we do try to just emphasize all of them, because we don't want to be winners on the court and then losers in the way that we treat other people, and in the way that we function within our community. We want to contribute in every way possible, and we want to bring excellence in every way possible. And so we have a lot of conversations about selflessness and serving others. And our theme this year is to press on. And we use purpose and responsibility and excellence and selflessness and self-care and others and non-negotiables. That's what we're talking about this year in providing our direction for our season and how we want to handle moving into the SCAC, and beyond that, how we want to move forward in life. I mean, we're talking a lot about learning a lot of things, and it's not just volleyball. It's life as well. And, you know, our mission here at McMurry is to build champions for life. And so we do include those wins that aren't just scoreboard.
McMurry University head volleyball coach Cammie Petree, along with senior leadership from libero Hannah Page. The Warhawks will open up the 2024 campaign when they take on University of Wisconsin with Superior on August 30th. Coach Hannah, thanks so much for your time today, and best of luck as you head into the season.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.